And in breaking news, the CRPF has complained to the Chhattisgarh police over the insult to the martyrs whose uniforms were dumped inside a garbage bin. The Home Minister has also sought a reply from the state government. Headlines Today's correspondent Kamaljit Sandhu spoke to the DG of the CRPF just a short while ago. Let's listen in.
A big setback for CRPF, first losing lives and then dishonoring martyrs. We have with us the DG CRPF, R.C. Tayal. Sir, it's adding insult to injury. Clearly, dumping the way it's been dumped, the boots, the uniform, is obviously dishonoring the martyrs.
Let me first say that we have a great tradition of honoring our martyrs, and we show full respect to them, and we also take full care of their families, the NOKs, and all the benefits are extended to them in in a week time. But
doesn't it impact the psychological damage? One is about losing the loved person, and then obviously the way the person has been dishonored. I mean, this is a time of sensitivity and honoring and obviously respecting the martyr, but this is a serious case of negligence. What sort of inquiry has been conducted, sir?
Actually, like say, what is there that I have already asked my IG in Chhattisgarh that he has ordered an inquiry, and I'm also told that state government, state government has also ordered an inquiry. It's a matter of concern. But let me also clarify that the procedure in such cases is that whatever is found on the body of the martyr, it becomes a case property, because a legal case, a criminal case is registered, and it becomes a...
Then this is a serious case of negligence. The responsibility has to be fixed on the person. Do you think this is a failure at multiple levels?
What is there, like say that we are inquiring into the matter that why these items were not handed over by the hospital authorities, and also like say if there is any lapse on the part of a CRPF officer, we are looking into it. So these should have been handed over to the police station.
Are you upset with the hospital? Are you upset with the Chhattisgarh police, the way it's been handled very callously?
I'm not at this stage. I don't intend to blame anybody, but it's a matter of concern for CRPF. And as soon as I get the details, if anybody in CRPF is at fault, so I'm going to be very serious about it, and we are going to take action against him.
MHA has sought a report. Rajnath Singh has said he's taken a serious note of this entire incident. Now we know how it's been played out, but do you really think that accountability per se needs to be fixed? The heads have to roll, because obviously it's also about the morale of the force there on the ground.
I was yesterday that I was there in Chhattisgarh. We talked to all men. We went to some of our locations right inside in that area. The morale has temporary setback is there, but the morale is high. And
are you going to take this fight to the highest of the levels? I believe you've written to the DGP, you've lodged a complaint, you've taken a serious note of it?
Absolutely, absolutely. And there should not be any occasion to show any disrespect to our martyrs. But as I said, that inquiry has been ordered, and the moment I get the facts, so action is going to be taken.
So heads are expected to roll, but the fact remains that these were the martyrs who had laid down their lives, but this is the way they have been dishonored. Will the honor be brought back? With camera person Ashok Bhanot, this is Kamaljit Sandhu in Delhi for Headlines Today.
And Kamaljit Sandhu, who brought us that interview, is now on the phone line with us. Kamaljit, just to put in perspective the protocol that is followed when a CRPF or any other Jawan is martyred, how could such an important protocol to do with the martyrs' uniforms have been ignored?
There is obviously a multiple level failure. One at the CRPF level. Remember, there is an officer which is deputed along with that bodies who's supposed to take care of this entire procedure. The other part of failure is with the hospital. The doctors who conducted post-mortem are supposed to neatly pack these uniforms and these boots and give it as evidence to the police. The police is either supposed to keep it or return it back to CRPF, who can then give it back to either the next of kin or keep it as an evidence for their own case study. The fact remains that this was a multiple level failure, and that is why there is a high level inquiry. An upset CRPF has lodged a complaint with DG of Chhattisgarh, and remember Rajasthan Rajasthan, Rajnath Singh has also spoken to Chhattisgarh Chief Minister. He said accountability needs to be fixed. So it's been taken at the highest of level. But remember, this is also a matter of prestige. Remember, at this point of time, when the government is in place, this is the entire agenda that BJP really had when they were talking about honor, when they were talking about how important the army and the paramilitary were in their posts to fight against terror and both the Naxal menace. And right now, this is obviously a step backward. Not only have they lost 14 lives, but the men in uniform have been dishonored. This is a huge setback in psychological terms also. Right. But then remember, the force which is fighting doesn't want this kind of treatment, a callousness attitude of the government and of the forces towards their dead.
Absolutely, a psychological blow to the forces as well. Kamaljeet Sandhu, thanks very much for bringing us that perspective. We have some more breaking news coming in.